Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And there is clearly a shortage of people in the medical profession under these profound times we're facing in the world today. And of course, what is actually happening now is that countries like the United Kingdom are pretty well opening up their doors for people who can help ease their shortages. But this is where the complication comes in for South Africans in the medical field. If you look at the state of public hospitals today in South Africa, which is a complete and utter disgrace, that's not been missed by other countries like the United Kingdom. And I would dare to suggest, and this is not a suggestion based on colour, but I would dare to suggest that they will, when ratifying people who can actually come and work in the health industry in the United Kingdom, look very carefully at the date on which people got their degree or their qualification in a particular medical field. And the reason I'm saying that is because in South Africa, the universities have become so compromised, the actual level that one needs to actually achieve to become a surgeon, a doctor, a nurse, etc., are completely outside the bounds of most countries of the world. They've been totally compromised, like the education system where a 30% pass is okay. No, it's not. It's closing the doors for people who have recently got a degree or a qualification in the medical field in South Africa. Because the world realizes, when they look at what's happening in the public health system in South Africa, that a lot of those people who are nurses and doctors and whatever really don't stack up. Now, having said that, why am I talking about this? Because if you are an older person, I'm talking about someone in like their early 30s going on, you having that qualification, let's say when you were 22 or 21, gives you a 10-year gap away from this complete collapse in what's happened to the educational side in South Africa. And that is self-evident when you look what's happening in the public health system and the hospitals today. It's a complete and utter disgrace. So, having given you the bad news, for the people who are in their 30s and 40s in South Africa, and they've got these qualifications which predated the complete shambles of so-called qualifications that have been handed out by universities and other institutions today in South Africa. This is the latest news. The Home Office in the United Kingdom has announced several changes to the UK immigration rules that will take place in 2021, says Breitenbach's immigration consultants. Workers from overseas, especially those in key health and care roles, will benefit from positions added to the short occupation list, the group said. When a job occupation is on the short occupation list, persons in these roles will find it easier to qualify for a skilled worker visa. From April 2021, Breitenbach said that the UK government will include the following occupations in the short occupation list in the United Kingdom. And they are pharmacists, laboratory technicians, senior care workers, physiotherapists, nursing auxiliaries and assistants, health services and public health managers and directors, residential day and domiciliary care managers, modern foreign language teachers. And among other visa changes, Breitenbach said that overseas students in the United Kingdom are also set to benefit from the new graduate visa, which will open on the 1st of July 2021. It will allow students to stay in the United Kingdom for 2 years upon completing their studies. Students with a doctorate will be allowed to stay for 3 years, he said. Now, I know there are a lot of white matriculants who've got pretty well 7 straight A pass marks in their matric, who have been denied access to universities because of this. I'm suggesting that this is something that they have got to look at. Actually looking at getting or going for their love, which is working in medicine outside South Africa. Go to someone like the UK. I know a lot of South Africans have done this in the past, and I know that South Africa refuses to accept their accreditation once they've got it, because South Africa is completely conflicted. It's a gangster state. It's completely racist when it comes to the government, but let's continue. The global talent visa will also see some immigration rules change, Breitenbach said. He said it will now be possible to bypass the endorsement criteria if you've received a prestigious prize. Prestigious prizes might include prizes such as a Nobel Prize, Grammy, Golden Globe, etc. Persons with such a distinction will subsequently be able to apply directly for this visa. In the UK budget, the Chancellor set out some changes they want to implement in 2022. While no further details are available yet, Breitenbach said that it is expected the following changes will be made. 2022 will see the introduction of an elite point-based visa. Now, that's exactly what they've got here in Australia. They've had it since I came to Australia back in 1986. If you didn't hit a certain number of points to get the criteria, forget it, Joe. You're not coming. So the United Kingdom next year and the US are looking at doing the same thing, are putting in a points-based visa. And I'll just give you a couple of examples of what the points mean. So, for example, let's say the target for you to actually even apply for a visa is 80 points, okay? 30 of those points might be you speaking English. 10 of those points might be you having a degree. And again, that qualification comes in with South Africa as to when you actually got that degree. And then another 5 points might be related to the need for that particular occupation that you offer. And so it goes on until you hit 80 points. And if you don't hit the 80 points, it's all over, Red Rover. Don't even apply for a visa. That's where it's going in the United Kingdom right now. The UK government will reform the global talent visa by allowing holders of international prizes and scholarships to qualify automatically. Review of the innovator visa to make it easier for persons with the right skills to obtain a permit. The government also hopes to introduce a global mobility visa in the spring of 2022. Businesses will be able to establish a presence or transfer staff to the UK by using this route. Modernising the immigration sponsorship system, and finally expanding the global entrepreneur program. Well, believe me, if you got special skills in IT, your country is Australia. They are so looking for people who've got skills in IT. You have no idea. And look, guys, don't come to me for advice, okay? I'm not an immigration officer. I just have a platform where I put videos up. And please make sure that you register on lovinglifetv.com, because that is where Loving Life is transitioning to. We'll stick around with YouTube and Loving Life for a while yet. But the way they have screwed me around with censorship and shit like that, they actually took down my channel for 2 weeks. I thought it was gone. and all of a sudden it resurrected itself. And it was gone because when you went to the channel, it said, this platform was in breach of our community standards. That's called censorship. Anyway, look, I'm not going to say any more on this because I know the YouTube Thought Police follow this channel. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. And if you're on lovinglifetv.com, please remember to register to be kept informed. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.